Okay, time to wake up. 56 degrees out there. Hope it's going to be a great day for everyone. JC?
I'm being blocked. He's back. He's in the kitchen. Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on a Thursday morning edition. Lip smacking, jaw jacker Jeff Mathews back in action.
It's good to have a tall cook, healthy cook in the kitchen this morning. Healthy cook.
Oh, how was your vacation?
Just stirring the pot this morning.
Yeah, I got it going on.
My work trip was good. My work vacation was really good. Had a good time.
Before you tell us what you're cooking, we're going to, man, look at all this stuff in here this
went to Louisiana and got crab claws.
Yeah, I know you didn't go to New Orleans.
Yeah, we passed by there.
All right, the regular panelists up here this morning. There's Zachary and Bama Zack. Shut up, Donnie Huddleston. Don. Yeah, that's your name. Don. Yeah. What about Don Simons, I guess, the gold maker.
Don
up here this morning. Donnie's going to fill us in on the debate. And before we get started, shut up.
Hey, LSU's going to beat Florida, and Romney just freaking told him who was his daddy last night.
Now, shut up. Special entertainment today, AC Junction, who performed at your wife, Denny. There they are right there. Chris and Tommy in here this morning.
I do appreciate them coming and playing
they're playing
for free.
Denny's 40th.
The first time for my wife's 40th, her first 40th birthday was great.
Well, we're going to talk with Chris and Tommy just a little bit. They're playing next door Saturday night at the new Mexican restaurant, so they'll be kicking things off. We'll hear from them in just a moment. Frank is on the phone. Gloria's got her phone. Hey, I want to say, thanks all to y'all for emailing me yesterday on my new email address, countryrover@gmail.com. The only thing about that is I don't know how to return an email yet. So y'all bear with me for another day or two.
Is he that illiterate or electronics?
Today, we're going to pick the big 5 games this weekend for the first time on the show. And returning via cell phone, the Swami.
Woo!
The Swami makes his predictions today.
I love the Swami.
But first and foremost, there he is right there. There's a picture of him. What are we cooking? And how's your mama?
Mama's good. Mama is doing great. We actually sent Mama some of these Wild About Camping aprons from Bankston Motorhomes. I want to thank my son for getting that. Mom and Dad bought a motorhome, and they are ready to hit it. And they said, as soon as your dad retires, and I said, well, Mom, you're retired. She said, well, it wouldn't be right for me to go camping without him, so she's going to hang around.
Something I don't think me and Gloria will ever be doing, camping, unless we do it out in the backyard. But
they're doing good.
In the Lewis and Sons kitchen this morning, which if you need a new roof or anything built, remodeled, whatever, you give my best friend in the world right here, Mr. Jeff Mathews. Call at 533-1213. But what are you cooking?
I bet you tell all the cooks in here.
No, I tell everybody who spends money with me, they're my new best friend. So, what are you cooking?
For your birthday, and I don't want to bring that up because that went on for the 2-month birthday party, but when we go to these cookouts in Louisiana, we go to football games. They have either a big gumbo or like what they call a low country bowl here in Alabama. And this has been on for about an hour now.
That's one big pot.
That's the way to do it right there. You feed everybody.
Well,
we've had 100 people out of this thing.
How many are you cooking for?
I'm going to take this with me. We're going to head back to work. Got a few others coming around, so this will do about 60 today. So
you're going to feed 60 people out of this, what you will make up here today. Now, you might put Amy to shame.
No, I don't want to do that. She's more than welcome to come up here as soon as I leave and check out what I left in the kitchen. But, hey, this is going to be, there's chicken, sausage. Then we got some shrimp, some crab claws, have some boudin. Got a few different things in there, plus all your different vegetables for like a gumbo. If you want to cheat a little bit on this, buy like a gumbo seasoning pack, a gumbo vegetable pack, add it in. Everything is put in together with andouille sausage. Everything is put in together, including the crab meat, everything else, and just let it go for a couple hours. It's ready. So the show's going to continue about 11 today when we get ready to have this.
Well,
no, I came in early and started everything early so we can kind of...
We're ready to go. We'll be eating before the end of the show.
You sure will.
All right. Also, Coach Alan Creasy will be joining us later on this morning. They host East Limestone tomorrow night here at Athens Golden Eagle Stadium. We'll talk about that. We're going to make some predictions, Tom, so have yours ready. Let's go to Gloria with the weather right now, because right now it's picture perfect for the Fillers Convention starting tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock with the Riders in the sky.
I have no idea what they sing. I guess we'll have to YouTube that, Zach. But let's go over the weather forecast. 56 degrees out there right now. Actually feels good. The stars look great outside too. Good clear day. Anyway, it's going to be a nice, beautiful sunshine day. 82 for your high today. 81 we've got. 51 for your low tomorrow. Look at there. 83 for the high. 54 for the low. Just ditto as far as today. And they're saying only 20% chance of showers over the weekend. That's Saturday and Sunday, so not bad at all. Fiddler's Convention should be fine, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at the Buddy Walk this Saturday morning. So that's about it. 230-4988 gets Frank this morning.
Zach, you awful quiet this morning.
Just
First thing up here, Zach already. Here, Zach. Zach done hit me up with a moon pie.
thank you.
Hey, has she ever looked out of those glasses? Because they're like, I mean,
They
Yeah,
just
I know.
hold
Hair
my-
spray,
they
right?
just hold my hair back.
Tom, did you watch the debate last night?
I sure did.
I didn't, but Donnie did. Donnie said it, and all the media reports this morning say it was a slam dunk for Romney.
Yeah, he knocked
You
it out of
agree?
the park. Yeah. If it was 15 rounds, it was 15-0.
We'll talk more about that kind of later on this morning. Let's get right to some football. Zach, sports director, what you got?
First off, let me give a shout out. My Aunt Nancy's still in the hospital. And so she's got a lot of things going on, so praying for her, love her. And my sisters will have a booth at the Fiddler's Convention tomorrow, so look for them
What
to
they
stop
sell?
by. They sell bracelets and jewelry, that kind of stuff. Got a lot of Alabama stuff. They got Alabama keychains they make. So
You know what
I
I forgot to bring this morning? Not only my stylus, I forgot to bring my workbook of wisdom that I was going to.
Oh, I got a couple of
Oh,
good
yeah,
ones. I know
yeah.
Gloria's done a pretty
Chris, you and
good.
Tommy pay attention over here. Y'all might learn something this morning.
All right.
What you got, Zach?
All right, first off, talking about baseball, Cardinals and the Braves play tomorrow. That one-game wild card, which I think is stupid.
It's a one game?
One game. You're in or out. So Medlin's going. He's won 23 in a row, or the Braves have won 23 in a row.
Mark
while he
Ford?
pitched.
I thought you was going to be at the Fiddler's Convention.
I will be there at about 6, and I'm going to Athens East ball game.
So you ain't going to watch the baseball game tomorrow?
Oh, I'll set the DVR for it. And everybody heard Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers triple crown.
Got a picture
First
of him
time
with
since
USA
Carl
Day this morning.
Yastrzemski. 1967.
1967.
I was 4 years
There he is
old.
right there.
So congratulations to him and all the guys, teams that made the playoffs. Saturday, we got, well, let's go to high school first. Friday night, you got Ardmore at Johnson, East at Athens. That'd be the big game right there. Madison Academy at Elkmont, Colbert Heights at Tanner, and West at Wilson. Then Saturday, you got Arkansas Auburn 11. They'll be on ESPN2.
We're going to pick that in a minute.
The other big games, LSU at Florida, 2:30 CBS, Texas A&M at Ole Miss, which could be a high-scoring game, 6 o'clock. Georgia, South Carolina will be a good one, and who cares about Vandy?
We'll talk
Missouri?
about it, but you forgot the biggest
Who do y'all
high
play?
school game this weekend.
East?
Number 1 Muscle Shoals host Coach Bob Gottsch's number 4 Hartselle Tigers, who lost their first game last week to Decatur.
That was a big upset
Big
right
upset
there.
right there. So they played O'D
Big
Milner
upset.
plays
Muscle
over
Show's
that way.
going to spank that.
All right,
night.
Zach, update me on the Bama situation on the injury deal.
It's getting pretty, everybody says we got a lot of depth, which we do, but D. Hart had just started playing a lot at running back. He had apparently become the number 1 guy on punt returns.
Will he ever play again?
I don't know. 2 years on the same knee, Jamie. That's bad for that kid. Everybody's hurting for him because they were pulling for him, wanting him to do good.
How's it affect us?
And, well, Kenyon Drake will get a lot of playing time.
He's going to return punts.
It could go back to Christian Jones, or I heard the true freshman Cyrus Jones. If you remember seeing Cyrus Jones catch a pass a couple weeks ago, the guy can fly.
Yeah.
So I would put Cyrus back there because
Has he played any this year?
Yes, he's played. He had one return.
What about Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper
Our
is.
next Julio?
He's not as tall as Julio, but he can play.
He can catch.
He's going to be a good ball player. And like I say, Kenyon Drake will move up on the depth chart and they're even talking about playing Brent Callaway some, from up here in Russellville, playing him at running back.
Who do y'all
back
play
in,
this
right?
weekend? Oh, that's right. Y'all don't play nobody.
No one.
We're
We're
off
off.
this week.
We're off.
All right, Donnie, in USA Day this morning, LSU is 2.5-point favorite over Florida. Do you agree with that?
And we're at Florida. Yeah.
Auburn, I think, is a 7-point favorite over Arkansas.
That's going to be a tight game.
Texas 2.5-point favorite over West Virginia.
That's going to be
a great game.
But West Virginia is going to finally get
South Carolina
defense.
like a 6-point favorite over Georgia.
That's going to be a good
Yeah.
And Georgia lost their number 1 receiver yesterday for the season.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that one.
Before we go any further, we're about to make our picks. Y'all remember the Swami who was always here with us? Well, yesterday on the phone, the Swami returns, and to make his prediction of the 5 games, a panel of esteemed football enthusiasts in here are about to choose from. Let's go to the Swami right now. Y'all listen to him make his predictions, and then you'll hear ours.
Well, you don't know what we can
Y'all can't hear that, but I
Why don't you tell your dreams to
I don't
me
hear it.
on a magic copyright?
I'm the amazing Swami from Worms Unknown. I see Auburn taking a home Saturday over Arkansas, 31-10. In the vision of your mind, LSU and Florida, the Tigers go to the swamp and they come out wet. A gator eats a tiger, 28-17. South Carolina and Georgia, it's a wild one on Saturday in the Columbia. When Venus sees Mars, Georgia falls to South Carolina. Their defense takes care of a Bulldog, 28-17. Oh no, I see it's 28-20. In the cloudy dust of your mind, Oregon over Washington, 38-7. The Ducks win. West Virginia over Texas. A lot of people see Smith getting the Heisman. I see a Mountaineer get a horn on Saturday, 38-34. Jamie Cooper's great. He told me to say it. He paid me. I approve.
All right. There's his picks. Put up the games, Brad. Let's go through them right now. We'll pick them while we're all out here right now.
He's been
Let's
drinking
see
or
right
something.
now. Pull them up. Here's the games.
least he
We'll
wasn't
start with
here.
number 1, Auburn hosting Arkansas. Jeffrey, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking not Auburn.
All right, you going with Arkansas. Brad, what are you going with? Auburn. I'd have known that. Frank? Arkansas. Y'all in on this?
Probably Auburn.
Auburn. All right. Tom?
Auburn.
I think Johnny L. Smith's going to pull one out. Arkansas.
I'd like Arkansas to win, but I'm going to say Auburn.
I'm going with Arkansas in an upset. Arkansas in an upset. Next game would be the LSU at Florida game. Jeffrey?
I think I'm going to go with LSU.
Brad? LSU. Frank? LSU.
I'll join the club.
LSU. Tom?
LSU. The Tigers in a big one.
I think I'm going to go LSU too.
Ditto.
Florida. I'm going with Florida. All right, so far. All right, what's next? Georgia, South Carolina. I'll just go and tell you, I'm going with South Carolina. What about you, Jeff?
I'm right on your tail, buddy.
Because he
Brad?
don't know.
South Carolina. South Carolina. Georgia.
South Carolina. Georgia defense.
I think I'm going to go Georgia.
Oh.
Go with LSU.
Come on, come
South
on.
Carolina.
Huh?
South
South Carolina. And the other game, Texas, West Virginia. I'm going with Texas.
West Virginia.
I still want to go with LSU.
All right, LSU again, Brad. West Virginia, Frank. Texas. Texas.
West Virginia.
Texas.
I said Texas.
And Oregon, Washington. Oregon.
Not so fast, my friend.
Well, they're playing at Oregon.
It doesn't matter. Washington has a better team.
going
I think
Washington?
Washington's going to win.
All right.
Upset.
Oregon.
I hope they do, but I'm going with Oregon.
Washington.
Okay, Brad. All right. Everybody got the picks in? We'll see how
You
we
get
come out
Frank,
next
dude.
week. Everybody knows I picked Arkansas. Okay, I went against the trend. I went with upsets, right?
Yes, you always
All
do.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
why
get
you
some
lose.
music right now. We'll come back and join in just a little bit. Zach, hold them thoughts you got. We're going to go to some songs. We'll go to AC Junction. They're playing next door at the new Mexican restaurant coming up on Saturday night. They also perform specially at Denny Mathews' 40th birthday celebration that we all attended. They were our special group that Jeff hired and paid a bunch of money to come in there. Let's go locally loving it right now, and we'll hear from them in just a second. Y'all hang on.
Local and loving it.
Go, boys.
Well, this is just for all these Alabama fans and especially this LSU fan sitting over here. Go ahead, Tommy.
Woohoo! Sweet.
Big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my kid. Singing songs about the Southland. Miss Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin. Heard the young sing about her. Heard old Neil put her down. Old Neil Young will remember. Southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama,
Tide roll.
where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama,
Roll, Tide, roll.
oh, I'm coming home to you. At Birmingham, they love to go there. Ooh, 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 we all did what we could do, yeah. Watergate does not bother me. Does your conscience bother you? Now tell the truth. Here we go now. Sweet home Alabama,
Roll, Tide, roll.
where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama,
Roll, Tide, roll.
oh, I'm coming home to you.
Roll, Tide, roll.
That's from an LSU fan.
Hey, I like the Tide.
This is CNN with Jamie Cooper.
Brought to you by Domino's Pizza and by the Coleman Dental Group.
And let's get some news cranking here, and I'll have my whole entourage join me out here this morning.
Yeah,
We do a little.
right.
I'll just go through it quickly. Y'all remember that idiot runaway trucker a year ago when I went and interviewed and asked him all them
Yes.
questions?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's undergoing treatment. An Illinois trucker who led dozens of law enforcement officers. Got to give a shout out to my favorite trooper buddy, Mike Kessler, giving me a ride that day as I almost got run over on the interstate. A chase last year is charged with 10 charges in Limestone and Coleman County. No trial date yet. Anton Vilovic Bokovic, 29 of somewhere, was going flipping out. He's a Ukrainian-American citizen. Was arrested last year, October 27th, so it's almost a year ago. Hey, despite extreme summer high cotton yields expected, I'll be running some video. We shot at Dickie Hobbs' place last year picking cotton that they do every 5 years. Frank, what's the most cotton you ever picked in one day?
210 pounds.
You didn't pick
Frank.
no 210 pounds in one day.
210, wow.
210 pounds? Get out. That's a lot of cotton.
I picked cotton when I was a kid.
How much you picked that?
Just a little. Me and my cousins would get out there,
buds.
act like we knew what we were doing. We got tired of it, went and started playing, did something else.
You ever been eating high cotton?
Yeah, I have been. I cotton.
Hey, there was a break-in last night in Tuscaloosa. Did y'all hear about this?
No.
Someone broke into the private home of Governor Robert Bentley and stole a television Wednesday night. Police statement said officers responded to a burglar alarm that went off in Bentley's house shortly before midnight Sunday. No one was home at the time. Fiddlers Convention this weekend. Frank and Rick will talk all about that coming up tomorrow. It's the 40-something annual Fiddlers Convention. 46. Says here in the Decatur Daily, Jamie Cooper's covered this about 40 years of his 40-year television history. For the first time, Gloria will not make her 14th or 15th appearance at the Fiddlers Convention.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going.
I'll be in Huntsville.
Hey, that guy that wrote 90 Minutes in Heaven, Zach, Don Piper, New York Times bestseller, 90 Minutes in Heaven, will speak at the River Church of God in Gunnersville this weekend at 10:45 and 6 o'clock, so if you guys want to get over that way. We'll talk about that tailgating thing later, but last night, head-to-head debate doozy. Decatur Daily front page this morning. I would have something from the Huntsville Times, but once again, I can't get in.
Sorry.
I've never gone this long without reading I got back off the show yesterday, the Huntsville Times Wednesday edition, one of the few that they do.
You can just go to AL.com and pull up articles. I mean, that's
I already did that, but I want the whole papers out.
Oh, okay.
I'm paying for a full newspaper.
My dad's not happy about that either.
Bloody Chicago, where my lovely current bride is from, driven by gangs, drugs, and guns, the bloodshed in Obama's hometown has resulted in a body count, Donnie, that exceeds right now 312 murders this year.
Wow. You can
New York City and 212 in Los Angeles are dwarfing the Windy City in population, yet crime is up 25% this year alone.
Hey, you can add one more to that.
But here's my number one story. Y'all heard about the emu, though, didn't you? The emu that was looking for a love mate, and he got out of the fence. They had to finally get him back in there. It's mating season for emus. But here's the story I wanted to concentrate on. Now, you guys may be holding this. I don't know. Looking at you, yeah. But Gordon, Alabama. So I don't know what county this is. It's down there, Dothan, I'm guessing. Venom milking days in danger. Not cow milking, not goat milking, Jeffrey. Venom milking.
Yeah.
Ken Darnell spends his days wrestling with rattlesnakes, extracting venom from them to sell to medical companies which use it to make life-saving drugs and conduct research. The first thing you notice, there's a lot of snakes in the smell in this place. The way he Zach, he's been milking snakes for 35 years.
Something I won't be
Some
doing.
of them must have 6-footer. How do you milk a snake?
I don't know. I'll never do it. I don't care.
Well, very careful. But I've seen it done. But you take a cup like this, you take the snake's head and his fang, grab it by the back of the neck, stick it over there and hold it, and you milk it as it comes in there.
Nah, negative.
Yeah, you can milk anything with. Never mind.
Zach, let's go to some words of motivation from you this morning.
Well, real quick, let me give a
shout out to somebody.
Well, my buddy, my buddy Doug after church the other night. We had a birthday party for him. His wife had a remote control Jimmy Johnson car. He thought he was getting that. Opened up the envelope. He's going Saturday afternoon in Charlotte, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway driving.
Peggy got that for Bill.
So he'll be driving. So good luck, Doug, and be safe. Him and Tammy will be flying out.
What do you want to crash dummies?
Yeah, and I've been saying on Formula One, Sebastian Vettel, my buddy Jimmy at church told me
like that truck driver.
To say it better.
We're gonna get
and
this
told me to give Gloria high.
Yes,
I'm ready.
Talladega's this weekend too.
Okay, I got two.
You mentioned that.
Talladega. I forgot all about. Thanks for Tom for reminding me.
Who?
Hurry.
Okay. Here we go.
My name's Don.
God, here we go. God doesn't give you the people you want. He gives you the people you need to help you, to hurt you, to leave you, to love you, and to make you the person you were meant to be.
Can he take them back at any time?
And one more I got.
Where are you, Zig?
Okay, here we go. We don't meet people by accident. They are meant to cross our path for a reason.
Aw, Zach.
I knew I should have taken another road that day. All right, thank y'all for coming up. We'll talk more in just a moment. We'll hear from AC Junction right now. Give me one little thing of roll while I get Roll Tide rolling, boys. Hit it.
Doing this from
Sweet Home Alabama.
Roll Tide roll.
We'll be right back right after this. Y'all hang on.
We got you now, buddy.
And we're back on this Thursday morning. Abby, don't crack me up. 56 degrees out there right now. Going to be an absolutely beautiful day. Full sunshine. 81, 82 degrees for your high. Just absolutely gorgeous today, tomorrow as well. Hope all those football games go A-okay. We'll see. And Saturday, only 20% chance of showers, as well as Sunday. So not too bad. There's the rest of the forecast right there. Not bad at all. Thanks, Brad. Thank you. There it is. All right, Jeff's in the kitchen. First of all, you were gone, and while you were gone, you were on vacation. Well, it was kind of like a work vacation, I guess you can say.
Are you reminding me?
Yes, because he called it work. But look at these pictures. Now, one of them, I don't know which one's going to come up first.
Before these pictures come up, I just want to make sure I have never seen these pictures before.
Yes, you have. Come on, Brad. There we go. That is...
That's when I
David
wore
Short.
my beard like that.
That's not you, that's
okay,
David.
just
But you
kidding.
guys were in the same boat, I understand, or right next to each other. But those were the kind of fish you guys
That's
caught.
David Sharp. He works under me right there. He's a good guy. Sales manager for Lewis and Son Roofing
I
Company.
couldn't imagine catching that. Now, this would scare me if it came up to the boat. You actually caught it?
After we got through fishing, limited out, we talked to the guy that was on the boat. And I didn't know that he was a guide. I thought they said he was just a guy. And they said, hey, we're going to go catch a couple of those gator if y'all want to. And we went over by this tree, and he said, look at it. Look at the size. That's a tree shaker right there. Watch him now. Watch him. And that was a 6-foot alligator. I cast out. I hook him, and it's all exciting, the fight all the way through. And then when he gets to the boat, he said, now what you going to do with him now? Shoot him. Shoot him.
Oh, you had guns?
No,
too?
we didn't have a gun, so we just shook him off the line and got out of there quickly. It was fun.
Did it not scare you?
Yes,
when
to
that thing
death,
came up?
yes.
Is that the first time you've been that close to an alligator
No,
like that?
we've gotten some before, but in the last 20 years it is, you know, so the alligator bites at Tim's Cajun Kitchen, but yeah, that was pretty scary. It was fun though.
I bet it was.
It was a lot of fun. We had
So
a great
for
time.
one full week, you did fishing, alligator,
And
what
then
else? A lot of eating,
on
I'm sure.
Friday we were coming back. Yeah, Shane and I mean, we ate a little bit. So on Friday when we came back, we went to the farm to go hunting for Saturday morning.
Oh.
And I was in the shooting house doing my thing, sitting there playing video games.
He
It's
went
awesome.
hunting. He went deer hunting for the first time ever, and he sends Jamie a text. Hunting stinks. All I've seen is a rabbit.
I should have killed a rabbit, but I didn't. It was looking at me. This past week it was quiet. I'm in the woods. I'm in the little house. I'm playing a couple deer
Constantly on your
hunting video games to sharpen my deer hunting skills. And I heard. I was like, oh yeah, now it's time. I look up. I'm actually sitting in a nice reclining type rocker leather chair, and I look over the walls and I see no deer. So I sit back down and I'm playing. I'm practicing working out again, and I heard. And I look up again, I look over the walls, and it was Shane Lewis standing down there. A 300-some-pound guy sneaking up on me. He said, boy, I could have just shot you. No wonder you don't see any deer. Pay attention. So,
So Clay Stiles, who lives in Tennessee, constantly sends in some deer videos. So we had to send it to you. That way you can at least see a deer.
I saw one from afar. I'm just not a killer. I'm just not a killer.
You just can't do it.
Jeff Mathews is not a killer.
No hunting for you. All right, what all is in this big pot?
Hey, what's not in this big
That's
pot?
probably
I try to
easier
get
to
here
say.
about 45 minutes to an hour early. I fill a pot, whatever size you want, I fill it up about halfway with water to start something right there. And then I put my chicken in, I put my potatoes in. Those things take a little bit longer to cook.
Okay.
I added some andouille sausage. I added what they call, you can buy a gumbo seasoning pack. I'm in a gumbo vegetable pack, which has got your okra, your onions, your green onions, your bell pepper, and your celery in there. And instead of cutting it up and taking the time for that, I dumped that in there. There's actually 5 pounds of vegetables in there. Then I added 5 pounds of sausage in there.
Have you been up all night
6
cutting
pounds
this
of
stuff?
chicken. No, I just did it earlier today with that super one knife we have here in the kitchen. And I'm not sure if Amy Horton is watching, if she could bring the knives back that's missing from the kitchen, or just bring some, that'll be fine.
It's gonna be all over you.
Well, yeah, I'm okay with that. She and I have talked quite a bit, and we were talking about trying to lower some of these drawers in the kitchen to put some of the utensils in, because she's having they're pretty high to reach in and get some of the things. She says she's never seen a good knife in the kitchen.
You guys fight so much. How long does it take to cook this?
When we go to the ball tournaments or go to the football games and things, this is a good 6-hour deal.
Okay.
You get to early and let it go all day. I got here early to cook, and I bought shrimp that were already cooked. I have crab claws that are cooked, the crab meat, and then I put boudin in. Inside the boudin sausage is actually rice and things like that, and I also have the rice on the side. But you put it in, and it's thick. Okay. You really don't even have to put it over rice. I usually put everything in and just make one big pot of
stew, some kind of stew.
Well, they call it like a slow country bowl or even a gumbo. Okay. It's like a gumbo. You'll notice it tastes a little different than the other one. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we brought a little bit of rice up here on this side.
Like 10 pounds of rice. All right.
Good times.
Well, what do you think of the band this morning, since, of course, they're here because we met them at Denny's birthday party?
Well, I thought I had their album earlier, but I'd buy their CD. I absolutely love the music. And it's nice, it's nice to listen to them whenever some people aren't drinking. You guys really sound good, guys. I mean, you really sound good. So look forward to hearing you play again.
Well, they're about to play here in just a moment. We're going to head over there right now. Jamie's going to talk to them and find out where you can see them next. Guys?
Well, first let's talk about Lawler's Barbecue. Lawler's Barbecue right down the road, got on the interstate, got 8 locations throughout North Alabama, the finest place in North Alabama to eat at Lawler's. Get you some today, some of that pig candy down at Lawler's Barbecue. Go down, sit down. Open at 10:30, closed on Sunday, so go by Lawler's Barbecue. They got a location here and at Hobb Street where they got lunch served daily. You can go through a buffet, whatever you want. Tell old Jerry Lawler I said get out of here and I want something to eat when you see him. Let's talk about the band right now. AC Junction, Chris, Tommy. Good to see you boys again.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all playing, especially that night for Denny's 40th birthday party.
Well, we enjoyed it.
Now, you guys are in town to perform next door Saturday night. How do you pronounce the name of that new Mexican?
It is Los Trojas Mexican Restaurant. It's in the public shopping center. I have no idea.
Come on. Now, Tommy, you from Huntsville?
Yep.
How long y'all been playing together?
Going on 6 years.
6 years. Now, y'all do have a CD.
We do have a CD, and we're also currently working on another one.
Okay. Now, you're going to do an original right now. We've played some of that before on the program some months ago. Now, tell us about this song, what you call it.
Well, this song's called People Helping People, and I actually got the idea after the tornadoes back in 2011. All the damage and everything, and then I started writing a song about that, and then it quickly turned into, we had the earthquake in Japan shortly after that, and a few years before that I had the flood in Nashville. So it dawned on me about how much communities come together to help each other out in natural disasters. So the song sort of evolved into that.
Okay, now you live up in Huntland, Tennessee. How long did it take you to get here this morning?
About an hour and a half.
That long?
I had to stop at his place first. So.
You got to do a few shots before you got here?
Yeah.
All right, y'all going to play the song now. We'll B-roll a little bit of the video we shot years ago, a year ago or two on that. So glad to have y'all up. AC Junction. Enjoy y'all staying at since Saturday night.
Thank you. All right. It's called People Helping People. Day like any other, when we got out of the bed, went to work, went to school, did all the things that we normally did. Ordinary people, just like you and me. When our world turned around, we didn't know what to think. On the night, the Grand Ole Opry ground, how we give, people helping people. It was a day like no other when we turned on the news. Didn't realize we had so much to lose. Was a little girl crying, looking for her mom and dad. So many lost everything they had. On the night, the Grand Ole Opry ground, and the day that the winds blew it all down.
Our political analyst up here this morning. Tom was just telling me, I heard my brother's ad running his radio spots on the Rick and Bubba show.
Good.
All you
Rick
folks
and
out in
Bubba,
District
Rick
3 in
and Bubba.
Madison County, vote Jeff Cooper for county commissioner.
Good guy.
What is that, 5 weeks away? A month.
No, it's 30.
All right, political analyst. You watched the whole thing last night. Tom said he watched
the
it
debate.
too. What was your Lawler's Barbecue? Want to give Jerry a shout out this morning. What was your opinion?
Romney actually showed people who he really is. He came out, showed he had compassion, he cared about the middle class, and he put a plan forward that Obama couldn't even do. Obama didn't know his own plan.
How well, in your opinion, does this help Governor Romney?
I
Because
think
right now, you know, he's been slacking.
Yeah, but he's only, if you go by a couple of polls, he's only 1 point down. I think this actually gave him a boost.
What about in the swing states?
I think he convinced
win
Denver
those?
last night. I think he's going to win the swing states. So
now they've got one more debate, right? Or
They got two more debates.
Two more.
Yeah, and the next one will be the next one will be on foreign affairs. And if Romney's smart, he'll use exports and imports about foreign countries coming in and China.
All right, I was listening to CBS this morning and ABC News at 3 o'clock. They both were favorable for the first time, saying that Romney actually won this debate. Now, what will the news media, how will they handle this today? The View, the late night shows that are all up Obama's butt so far they can't even breathe.
Well, it's funny because I was watching MSNBC, or MSLSD, as some people call it, and Chris Mathews was all up in the air, going crazy. He was mad as a firecracker, you know, because he's the one that got that tingly feeling up his leg when Obama, I don't know, maybe he's weird, I don't know, but I think that they'll blame the moderator for not taking control. But if you go back in history, that's the way debates were, is they went against each other with no moderator, and that's about what it ended up
Who's the moderators in the other two debates?
I have no clue.
Now, you're saying that Biden, I can't wait to see this, what that fool's going to say. He's an idiot.
We're going to put y'all back in chains.
Y'all know I'm voting Republican, okay? I mean, anybody, huh? Yeah. But, I mean, in Alabama, the whole South is safe for Romney. It's these other states we got to worry.
Well,
Can Romney upset Obama?
Oh, I think Romney proved last night that he knows. See, the problem with Obama last night, he has nothing to do with an economy.
No teleprompter.
Well, it's not that. He don't know his ideas about an economy, and he went up against a man who's got one of the most successful countries in the world, and this guy knows how to do business. And now he explained it last night. Every point that Obama tried to talk about Romney's health care, Romney squashed it.
All right, let's change subject. I want to back up a week here to last Saturday. I have proof. You text me.
You have proof.
LSU was playing.
I hadn't seen no proof of that.
You said, we suck, LSU fan. Bama will beat us.
I was mad.
Did you not say that?
I was mad.
Did you admit it right now?
I did say that. And
you
that's
were crowned.
That's because I was wearing my crown, and I thought we were kings.
You did say that.
Yes, I did say that. And I can tell you, it's just one of those things. I was mad as a firecracker.
Alcohol was involved.
I'm just trying. No, I was just trying to make sure that.
So it's true. You finally admitted it. Me and Dusty want to know.
Alabama looked good. Alabama looked well. That's before I saw Alabama play Ole Miss, and Ole Miss exposed a lot of stuff with Alabama.
Well, Ole Miss pretty good ball team.
Oh, they got beat 60-something to like 20
They'll
from
beat
Texas.
Auburn.
I don't know if they'll beat Auburn or not. I've got Auburn winning that game.
You got Auburn win the national championship.
No, I've got Auburn going 9-3. All they got to do is win out.
They'll beat A&M.
Yeah.
Alabama A&M. Possibly.
Yeah. Hey,
Chisholm coaches.
I tell you, that's one team that the West has, Alabama and LSU has to worry about. That Texas A&M.
5-0. They got to play Auburn.
Texas A&M is not. They're good.
Y'all play them?
Oh yeah, at Texas A. We got our road schedule right now is at Florida. Then we have South Carolina, and then we go to Texas A&M.
Back just a moment. Shut up, y'all.
Roll Tide roll, baby.
Locally loving it.
Athens High football with Coach Alan Creasy. Brought to you by the Coleman Dental Group in Athens. Domino's Pizza, Athens, Decatur, Hartselle. Jiffy Food Store, Market Street in Athens. And by Jimmy Smith Buick GMC.
I will fill in for Coach Alan Creasy this morning. They host East Limestone tonight. Coach Jeff Pugh, they're 2-3, 1-2 in region. Athens is 1-4. This is since playing for the first time in 06, Athens, East Limestone, and this out of the Decatur Daily have established one of the area's most fierce football rivalries. Tonight is a must-win for both of those teams. Tanner hosts Colbert Heights tonight. Tanner, of course, #1 team in 2A in the state of Alabama, play Colbert Heights tonight. The big game, Hartselle travels to Muscle Shoals. That's 1-4 playing each other. So y'all get up. Mac working tonight, Tom? Tomorrow night, rather. Mac will be on the Jumbotron. There it is right there. And don't forget, tomorrow morning on the program, we'll be talking about the Fiddlers Convention. It starts tomorrow night at 4 o'clock. Frank will be doing his usual thing. We will be there at around 10, between 10 and 11, didn't get back and watch all the football for the remainder of the day. Today, I'm not eating lunch at Lawler's, but I'll be traveling up, we all will, to Pizza Inn to eat lunch. My buddy Zeke, see him and his lovely bride Kathy up that way when we go for lunch today. Shoot a little commercial up at Pizza Inn in Ardmore. I want to thank AC Junction for coming up today. We'll go out with them in just a little bit. First, let's go to Lewis & Son Roofing Kitchen this morning, minus Amy Horton, but Jawjacker Jeff Mathews back in town.
All right, we got the height back in the kitchen this morning. All right. You're stirring the pot with Gloria. You ready to take
I
your
usually
shoes off?
kick my shoes off when I come in the kitchen with them.
Let's just keep everything on in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
What you got?
I guess if we can get on the above cam, when that's going right there, I don't know what's not in here. We've got a little bit of everything inside here. Look at there. It's on.
Sausage is spicy. All right, let's go through.
Sausage is spicy.
That looks good. Let's
Got
go
a few
through
different
finding
things
real
here.
quick. That way we have time to get one more song out of the band.
This is actually going to run a little bit. Hey, I found something new today.
Okay.
Found something new today. Motivated Sports, the indoor hitting facility we have in Huntsville, hitting, pitching. We've been selling these little tubes, and we have these little discs right here. Okay.
Yeah. What do you do with it?
You don't eat them or anything like that. We sell these. They're $4.95 for a sleeve of 12. You're on the ball field. It's hot. Everything else, take those, put those in water.
Oh.
As they expand, you have a nice little wipe.
Okay, call Jeff Mathews for a nice little wipe. 533-1213.
And that's what you do when you're in the kitchen and you're hot. You have your little,
he's hot.
you have your little wipe
Go
right
ahead,
there.
wipe your face. We're going over to the band. Let's get one band. The guys, let's get one more song in before we gotta go. AC Junction.
All right, since we are going to be at Los Trojas Saturday night at 7 o'clock, here's a little Mexican music. Music, here you go. Rolling down backwood, Tennessee byway. One arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other. A sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle. On a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as a 7, living in heaven, where my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar
uptight. Make a little loving, a little girl